Right then, we are back with more of the Gibraltar Challenge and the second qualifying round of the Euro Cup 2 against Sheriff Tiraspol from Moldova? Moldova. Again, another game that is possible for us to win. It's been a bit mad since the last time I saw you once again. We've lost another player. We've lost Daniel Harris Arnold. He went to Sheffield. They put him on the loan list straight away as well. He went to Sheffield United. I didn't want to lose him, but it was a tough one. Where I rejected a couple of offers for him, and then he handed in a transfer request just like Easem did, so he has now left the club as well. But another 80 grand in the bank isn't too bad. Made 240k this season just in sales. I brought in two more players. I brought in Matt Blake, who is a Welsh left back, who looks actually really good. His stats are really good, but the coach doesn't give him as much, so he must have some hidden stats that aren't that great, I suppose. And also I brought in to replace Daniel Harris Arnold, Ryan Sears, who can play right back as well, so another Welshman. So two Welsh wing backs into the club. Sears didn't come in early enough to be put into this game, but Matt Blake is. So Sears will not be available for this one. But let's get straight into the first leg here. It's a home game against Sheriff Tiraspol from Moldova. So here we go then. Here is the team. I was unable to find a good goalkeeper, to be honest, that we could buy. So we're going to stick with our youngster, Jerome Pitaluga. I don't think he's that bad. He's 2.5 stars. I think just playing him more and more is going to help him progress quicker. So I'm going to give him this opportunity to show what he can do up until January. Next up then, like I said, the debutant Matt Blake comes in at left back. Centre backs then we stick with Mark Pope alongside, of course, Gavizo. And then up the right we bring in Dan Osborne. Now, one of the youngsters, he's okay. He's a good backup, but I don't think he's ever going to be a first team option for us. CDM we have Charlie Rowan. The two centre mids then are, of course, Cassano alongside Mr. Fran Alvarez. The centre attacking midfielder, Nick Campbell-Lean. And then we have Wayne Hill, who, of course, was our big signing in the summer, playing alongside the man, the myth, the legend in Farid Benali, who really made a name for himself in the last episode. Now, can he continue that here today? As we have the home leg here against Sheriff Tiraspol, who for some reason I've just paused the game. I don't know why I did that, but there we go. I'm hoping we can do well here. I mean, we are dominating possession. We've had more shots. Well, we've had the same amount of shots now. No, we've had less shots. Okay. But we are dominating possession, which is good. I'd love to get through another round. Of course, we've got 86k. It was 87k, more or less, wasn't it, for getting through the last round. So we can make a bit of money here if we can continue on. There's Blake's free kick in. It's Benali. It's off the post. Oh, remember he scored 5 goals in the first half of his last game. Blake once again on his debut, looking to whip the ball in. It's going to be another free kick though. It's going to be Blake to take again. Swings it in. Oh, it's gone all the way over the top of everyone. And it's going to go out for a Sheriff throw-in. But it's looking promising so far. We do need to probably get a goal or two here, though. I want to really take a lead back to Moldova. Here's Blake, who's been quite involved here in his debut. It looks like Osborne's in a ton of space out there, isn't he? And they found him as well. And he puts the ball into the middle. It's gone towards Hill. It's headed clear. Only as far as Campbell-Lean, who finds Benali, who's in tons of space, and slams it into the back of the net. Farid Benali makes it 1-0 here in the second qualifying round of the Euro 2 Cup. Nice. Bit of poor defending there, wasn't it, really? And Campbell-Lean just saw the ball into Benali, who actually had a lot more time than I think he realised, because he took the first time shot, but he could have actually held off and taken the shot a bit later, to be honest, couldn't he? Sorry, my chair's squeaky, isn't it? Right, Pope. Here's Gavizo. Big ball forward looking for Benali, who knocked it on, but I don't think Hill was on the same wavelength. I really don't want to concede an away goal here. That would be quite... He's got to be offside, surely. He was a mile offside. Yeah, I was going to say. He was an absolute mile offside, he was. Pitaluga now with the free kick. Gavizo. Here's Osborne. Finds Hill over the top. Can he make it 2? Hill! Oh, good save by Andrescu. It's going to go for a corner. So I'd love to get another one. We've got 1. I'd like to take a 2-0 lead back to Moldova. We're doing pretty well so far, though, I think. Hill is not having the best of games. Campbell Lean's doing pretty well. We used Campbell Lean a lot in the first season, and then we sort of dropped him a bit last year. Yes, get in! Mark Pope. Headed from Blake's corner. Blake gets an assist on his debut. Get in. We're doing well here. We're doing a lot better than I thought. A lot better than I thought. And we're going to get some more money out of this as well. Maybe we can ask to become professional again at some point. Because we are getting quite a bit of money in the bank now. With the transfers we've been selling. And this prize money, we're looking pretty good. Rowan. Oh, good ball. Finding Hill. And he puts it in the back of the net. Wow. That was a great goal, that was. Rowan's ball over the top. Finding Hill to get his 2nd goal of the season. It's a good ball here by Rowan, isn't it? A little chipped through ball. Oh, it's perfect, wasn't it, really? The keeper was terribly positioned, though, to be honest. And that gave Hill the opportunity to put the ball into the back of the net. Yeah, really bad positioning by the goalkeeper. And Gavizo heads over the top of the bar. And we're going to go in at half-time 3-0 up, which is fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened there, but the game sort of bugged out a bit then. It didn't let us do our team talk at half-time. That's fine. That's fine. So once again, now we can afford to change things around a little bit. So Butterworth's going to come on again. For Campbell Lean, who's having a good game as well. Recalde, you can come on. We're going to rest Benali. And David Taylor, you can come on in place of Pope. There we go. So we're just going to get their match fitness up a bit as well. And rest the important players for the second leg. And if we can hold on to this 3-0 lead, going away from home against Sheriff in Moldova, that would actually be a very, very good result for us. Cassano, here's Hill. Back to Cassano. Blake. Back to Cassano. Finding Blake once again. Big ball across the front, picked up by Andrescu though. It's looking pretty good at the moment. Don't know why I keep doing this triple substitution at the hour mark. I don't do this normally. This is just because we've got the ability to do so because we're winning convincingly. We can take off some of our stronger players, so that's why I've gone for this triple substitution. Although I hope it doesn't backfire. Whoa, Taylor made an iffy attempt at a tackle there. Dominating the game though. We've had 61% possession, 19 shots. It's been very, very good for us so far. Happy hours going on. I'm hoping that the players like Butterworth and Recalde and Taylor can show their ability when they're given these opportunities. Butterworth, of course, is one of the youngsters that came through the academy last season. He might get a few games this season as well, you never know. Off the line. Come on, get it out. Blake, good clearance. It was a bit iffy there. But now the counter-attack's on here. It's 2-on-2. Effectively, if Recalde can play this ball right, which he doesn't, he holds on to it for a bit, but he's bringing it forward now. He's been a bit slow and he's lost it. Such a frustrating player, Recalde. I think he's going to be back up this season, though. Benali and the other lad, I've forgotten his name already. I feel like they're going to be much better options for us. Cassano, the top goal scorer from last season. Now Blake. Here's Hill. That's the man I was thinking of. Back out wide to Blake. Finds Recalde, who scores. Oh, there's me talking about him being annoying and saying he's going to just be a backup this season. He puts the ball in the back of the net like that. That's it's fun, isn't it? 4-0 up, though. That's fantastic. That's going to be a nice scoreline to take away from home to Moldova. It's a good header by Recalde, actually. Well, that's the one thing I think we really struggled with last year was just goal scoring. And if we've got 3 players that are going to be knocking in goals quite easily this season, then that could be a very, very good situation for us to be in. But there we go. Even after losing a couple of strong players from the first round, we continue to look incredibly, incredibly well. And I'm really happy with this. So we're going to push forward now. And I'll be back to you in a moment for the second qualifying leg. And here we go then, the second leg. The media is still trying to play us down as the underdogs in this one. Considering we won 4-0 in the first leg, I'm not quite sure that is the case. But we've made a few changes just to try and keep people fit and healthy and happy. So we're sticking with Pitaluga in goal. He's done okay so far for us so far. I don't think he's had a lot to do though, has he really? Matt Blake keeps his position at left back, mainly to try and build up his condition, ready for the season start. We stick with Pope and Gavizo in the middle. Then at right back, we were allowed for some reason to put a new squad in. So for right back, we bring in Ryan Sears for his debut, which is good. Again, it will help us build his momentum up, ready for the new season. Rowan continues in central defensive midfield. We bring in 2 different centre mids for this one. Aaron Splain comes in for the game. He's not played a lot of the last couple of years, has he actually? Alongside him we've got Max Haygarth, one of the players we brought in January. Then the attacking midfielder is going to be making his first start for the team. Is going to be Gary Butterworth. Of course, he's come off the bench a few times, but he's going to get his first start here today. But we are going to stick with Wayne Hill up front alongside Farid Benali. So let's get into the game, so we get on. We're going to tell them passionately that... let's tell them calmly. We've got to make sure we win it. Okay, that's going to gain focus. He's being rested. There's nothing more than that. Okay. How important will he be here? It'll be very important. We've already told him. It's always good to have someone to rely on in midfield. As you look to face off against Sheriff Tiraspol, are you happy with Matt Blake's performance? Why fix something that's not broken? There we go. Right then, we're underway. 4-0 up from the first leg. If we can get an away goal, that'd be fantastic. A few players making their first starts, which is really good as well. It's going to hopefully boost a few of their match conditions and make things... That's a great ball by Haygarth over to Hill early on, and Wayne Hill gets a goal 10 minutes in, and we lead 1-0 on the night, 5-0 in aggregate, and we have the away goal. So Sheriff are going to have to score 6 now if they want to go past us. Boom. Gavizo to Haygarth. Big ball over the top. It was a great ball, wasn't it, really? Finding Hill, who slams it into the bottom corner. Excellent. We're going to make it through to the third qualifying stage. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. I really wasn't. I was expecting to get knocked out in the first qualifying stage, but we're doing so well. I think we were supposed to be the underdogs for this game, but which I've thought because I have heard of Sheriff, who I have got a goal back. I've heard of Sheriff, to be honest, but I hadn't heard of the first team we faced off again, so I really thought Sheriff were going to be better. But they have got a goal back. I'm going to say they need to score 6 altogether if they are going to beat us. We need to just see this game out, I suppose. If we can. And that's half time at 1-1. That's not bad at all. I'll take that. Considering we're playing I want to say a weakened side. We're playing a different side, a rotated side in this one. Let's tell them not to get complacent and keep the football up. Again, that's going to gain motivation and gain confidence and gain focus is the main thing at this point in time. As there's Blake with the throw to Hill. Back to Blake. Hill looks like he's going to be very effective for us this season, as is Benali, who's in the middle. Oh, I was going to say the Benali and Hill link-up seems to be looking very good as well. Butterworth, good ball across. Only goes as far as Hill. From the clearance is out to Blake. Ball into the middle. Benali! There we go. Get in. Get in. We needed that. Give us that little bit of extra confidence we needed. And it's Benali's 7th goal of the season after just 4 games. And it's Blake's ball into the middle and Benali able to find space and karate kick it into the back of the net. Right, so who do we have on the bench? Oh, what a save. Pitaluga clawing it off the line by the looks of it. It was offside anyway, but clawed it off the line. See, Splain for me is playing for his future. Might be a player we let go at the end of the season because we've not used him a lot at all, have we really? He's on the transfer list, actually. We've not used him a lot. We used him quite a bit in the first season, but he's not been that great for us since then. He scored a few free kicks in the first season. Was a very useful player that managed to help us get that 7th position in the league. It's a free kick. That's going to be a sending off for Blake, isn't it? That is a sending off for Blake. Okay, we're going to have to make a change now then. That means he's going to be suspended for the next game as well. It's not a major issue because we do have the other left back. Dan Osborne's going to come on in place of Benali. Let's get him rested. Let's bring Osborne back into that left back slot. Okay. It's not your ideal position left back, is it? But you can play it. Hill, you go more central. Butterworth, can you play centre mid as well? You can. It's not your ideal position again, is it? But let's just do that. Let's just see the rest of the game out now. And Haygarth's having a good game as well. I feel like he's going to get some more football this year. So the thing is, because of the league, you don't have to get that many matches, do you, I suppose, in a league season? We've done it. We've actually freaking done it. I don't know why I'm surprised for. I should be like, yeah, we were always going to win this, la 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 la. I'm just pretty happy the fact that we've done it, to be honest. There we freaking go. Right. Another round done. Let's see who we get in the next qualifying stage. It should be getting more and more difficult now as we go on because the harder teams are knocking out the easier teams. Does it tell us who we're going to face? Another 73k in the bank. Lovely jubbly. Dundee. Okay, this could be the one that we falter up against because we're coming up against a team that are in the Scottish League. Yeah, the Scottish Premiership. So this could be a much more difficult one for us. But that extra 73k is going to go down really well. Let's look at our finances now. As you can see, we are looking pretty damn good with all the player sales and everything. We're up to 644k in the bank. We're doing pretty well. Very well. And we were actually one of the big teams here. Look. 6-1 aggregate win over Sheriff Tiraspol was a fairly fiery affair. Yeah, we got sent off player, didn't we? Right, so we will disappear off then. We will come back next episode for the games against Dundee in the Euro 2 Cup Best Place qualifiers. I think we might have reached our limit in this one, but we've done fantastically well so far. Got further than I anticipated, so I'm very happy with how the team have done, and who knows, let's go out there and have fun against Dundee. And of course, if you've enjoyed this one, please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.